your name in the old oak bar. Underneath that fading star, we spoke of dreams too wide to hold. In whispers only the trees were told. The nights were long, the fire low. We sang of things we'd never know. Our laughter danced with foxes near, then vanished like the smoke and fear. We're branches and bones, we bend and we break, holding on to the storms we make. Time may steal what we have grown, but roots run deeper than the stone. Through cabin frames, calling out forgotten names. Each floorboard knows a secret tune, each crack remembers every wound. I walk these rooms with silent grace. Your shadow still haunts every space. Though you are gone, I'm not alone. I live inside these sticks and stones. Silence has a voice. It reminds us of our choice. We're branches and bones, we bend and we break, holding on to the storms we make. Time may steal what we have grown, but roots run deeper than the stone. Time may steal what we have grown, but roots run deeper than the stone. Blackbirds fly across the dusk, feel smell of earth and broken trust. The scarecrow leans with tired eyes, watching over wasted skies. I plucked a note from Grandpa's song, played it soft but played it wrong. Dust on strings and blood and bone palms, but music calms the deepest qualms. Crows above the corn, calling like the rain, reminding me of loss and gain. Every harvest has its thorn, but still we plant, though hearts are worn. Grandma's dress still on the line, worn thin by sun and fading time. Her Bible rests on the kitchen chair. No one's touched it, no one dares. The porch still creaks like whispered prayers to ghosts that dance in autumn airs. I light a fire just to see if shadows still remember me. Even broken land can yield when love is sown into the field. Crows above the corn, calling like the rain, reminding me its thorn, but still we plant, though hearts are worn. Crows above the corn, calling like the rain, reminding me of loss and gain. Every harvest has its thorn, but still we plant, though hearts are worn. Followed lanterns through the dusk, down a road of rust and trust. Each flame a step, each glow a guide. The silence stood on either side. The moon was pale, the trees stood tall, their branches wept like watching all. I heard a name the wind once knew. It sounded soft, it might have been you. Where the lanterns fade, I lose my name in stories whispered from the flame. I walk alone, but not afraid. I find my soul where the lanterns fade. Gravel cracked beneath my feet, old roads remember every beat. I passed a barn with shattered glass, a mirror to my reckless past. I saw myself in broken beams, between what is and used to be. And though the light was nearly gone, I kept on walking toward the dawn. Where the lanterns fade, I lose my name in stories whispered from the flame. I walk alone, but not afraid. I find my soul where the lanterns fade. I find my soul where the lanterns fade. Down by the bend where the cattails grow, I tossed a stone and let it go. The ripples dance like soft regret for things I can't remember yet. A bottle floated with no just echoes written in its throat. The sun dipped low behind the trees. The air was thick with memories. I drift in circles all the same. Time don't ask where I have been, it just keeps flowing without end. I heard a song inside the stream, a voice that lived inside a dream. I followed chords into the night, till stars gave way to morning light. No answers waited on the shore, just silence wanting something more. Still I cast my questions deep and trust the current when I sleep. Some roads are water, some are flame, and some have neither map nor name. On a river without a name, I drift in circles all the same. Time don't ask where I have been, it just keeps flowing without end. It just keeps flowing. It just keeps flowing.
Footprints lost in windswept sand, a worn guitar still in my hand. The sun bleeds out behind the plane, like old regrets that still remain. I chased a dream with open boots, found only echoes in the room. My shadow stretched a mile wide, but still I've got my stubborn stride. There's dust on my horizon line, but I keep walking all the time. With empty hands and heavy eyes, I search beneath unspoken skies. The towns I passed all look the same, with different faces, different names. They smile like they already knew that I was just passing through. I sang for meals, I sang for rain, I sang to soothe forgotten pain. But every song I tried to play just blew like smoke and ran away. Maybe peace is in the chase, not the end or resting place. There's dust on my horizon line, but I keep walking all the time. With empty hands and heavy eyes, I search beneath unspoken skies. There's dust on my horizon rise in line, but I keep walking all the time with empty hands and heavy eyes. I search beneath unspoken skies.
In a cabin built of time and bark, I found a journal soft and dark. Its pages smell like fire and pine. Its words were crooked, but they shine. A stranger wrote of loss and flame, but never once he signed his name. Just poems scratched in charcoal lines, a soul revealed between the pines. Pages from the pine, still wet with rain, filled with truth and stitched with pain. He may be gone, but still I find his heartbeat echo through the pines. The wind, it played his final chord, each gust a hymn, each sigh a word. I sat and listened through the day. The silence took the trees away. I added one small line below and left the book for wind to blow. Now someone else might find it too and add a piece of what is true. Pages from the pine, still wet with rain, fill the truth and stitched with pain. He may be gone, but still I find his heartbeat echoes through the pines. True. We're all just stories in disguise, leaves that fall from ancient skies. Pages from the pine, still wet with rain, filled with truth and stitched with pain. He may be gone, but still I find his heartbeat echoes through the pines. I built my life from broken stone, with hands that learn to stand alone. No blueprint drawn, no path was laid, just scars I gathered on the way. Each brick a loss, each beam a lie, each window framed with reasons why. But still I stood against the storm and shaped a place to feel warm. Stone by stone I make it mine, though time may crack the strong design. I find my truth in every wall and rise again when others fall. what keeps me dry from all my sins. And though the floor may creak and bend, it holds me like a lifelong friend. No palace grand, no tower tall, just proof I've lived through every fall. And when the wind begins to moan, it hums a song I carved in stone. Stone by stone I make it mine, though time may crack the strong design. I find my truth in every wall and rise again when others fall. A home ain't what the world defines, it's what remains through endless times. Stone by stone I make it mine, though time may crack the strong design. I find my truth rise again when others fall. The ink was dry before I wrote, the words still stuck inside my throat. A letter torn from heart and hand, but truths too bare to understand. I sealed it with a cigarette, burn the part I can't forget. The ashes floated toward the moon, like promises that came too soon. A letter never sent still stays in echoes of the yesterdays. You'll never read the things I meant, still I write though hope is spent. Your picture's faded in my coat, your laugh's a ghost inside my throat. I talk to stars and broken glass, watch our love just slowly pass. No stamp, no name, no place to send, just folded dreams that will not bend. But still at night I light a flame and write it all out just the same. Some truths aren't made to be received. Just carry till they're half believed. A letter never sent still stays in echoes of the yesterdays. You never read the things I meant, still I write though hope is spent. Saw two bluebirds on the rail as the freight train sang its lonesome tale. They didn't flinch, they didn't fly, just watched the world go rushing by. I stood there too between the tracks, with memories piled on my back. A whistle blew, I closed my eyes and felt the wind like soft goodbyes. Bluebirds on the rail, calm and still, while life rolls by against its will. I chase the sound, I chase the sky, but sometimes peace just passes by. The sun was low, the sky was red, like every word I left unsaid. I heard your voice inside the breeze, it rustled through the autumn trees. The birds took flight without a sound, as twilight painted all around. And I just smiled though I was torn by everything I'd loved and more. Bluebirds on the rail, calm and still, while life rolls by against its will. I chase the sound, I chase the sky, but sometimes peace just passes by. Not all the quiet things are weak. Some speak loud when they don't speak. Bluebirds on the rail, calm and still, while life rolls by against its will. I chase the sound, I chase the sky, but sometimes peace just passes by. There's gravel in my weathered shoes, from roads I walked and paths I chose. My lace is frayed, my soles wear thin, but still I wonder where I've been. Each mile line upon my face, each town a ghost I can't replace. The sky's a map I never read, I just keep walking where I'm led. I've got don't know where, I don't know when, but I'll keep walking till the end. A waitress smiled in Idaho, said you look tired, but you still glow. I tipped her well and hit the street with coffee burning through the heat. The song I wrote back in despair still rings inside the evening air. I ain't found gold, I ain't found fame, just gravel and an old last name. The road don't judge, it just unfolds, with miles that heal and tales untold. I've got gravel in my shoes again, stories etched in dust and wind. I don't know where, I don't know when, but I'll keep walking till the end.
The snow fell soft on the old porch swing, where we once laughed at everything. A bottle froze by the weathered rail, your flannel coat still caught the gale. The rocking stopped the day you left, like time itself just took a breath. Now every board creaks like your voice, and silence doesn't give me choice.
Winter on the porch feels alone, like a pause inside a song. I hold the cold, I hold the sound of all the warmth that won't come round. The mailman skips our steps these days. No letters come, no bills to pay. The dog still waits at 4:30, but no one's walking through the door. I light a match for memory's sake, then watch the winded embers take each spark a name, each flame a year, each one I wish that you were near. Some seasons linger when they should leave, like sorrow that refuses to grieve. Winter on the porch feels long, like a pause inside a song. I hold the cold, I hold the sound of all the warmth that won't come round.
Winter on the porch feels long, like a pause inside a song. I hold the cold, I hold the sound I pitched a tent on sacred ground, where silence was the loudest sound. The pines stood tall, the sky stretched wide. No concrete walls, no need to hide. A fire crackled with old tunes that danced beneath the silver moons. I traced my thoughts across the flame and felt the woods whisper my name. Between the pines and stars I breathe, no one to chase, no need to leave. The world gets loud, the road gets hard, but peace begins in nature's yard. Stream beneath the moss, where time runs slow, not like we've lost. The birds don't rush, the wind don't plead, they only give what humans need. A journal full of empty lines, now soaked in smoke and mountain signs. I'll write again when silence calls, and I've unlearned what pavement stalls. We all return to dirt and sky, but some of us forget to try. Between the pines and stars I breathe, no one to chase, no need to leave. The world gets loud, the road gets hard, but peace begins in nature's yard. I breathe, no one to chase, no need to leave. The world gets loud, the road gets hard, but peace begins in nature's yard.
I placed a lantern in the ride to mark the place we said goodbye. The fireflies blinked a lullaby as tears escaped my careless eye. The field was wide, the stars were thin, like everything we might have been. I knelt to feel the morning dew and found a peace that still felt you. Lanterns in the field still glow, though time forgets and grasses grow. I light them not to but just to keep the night at bay. I come back every year the same. No need to speak, no one to blame. I hum that song you used to play, the one you swore would never fade. I lay down next to rows of corn to hear the silence you adorn. And though you're gone without a trace, I feel you breathing in this place. Some goodbyes never close the door. They echo out forever more. Lanterns
just to keep the night at bay. I dropped a coin into the well and heard an echo I could spell. It whispered truths I thought were dead, but now they sing inside my head. I never thought a voice so small could bounce around and shake it all. But there it rang, so pure, so deep, like secrets I forgot to keep. There's an echo in the well tonight, calling me to make things right. It speaks of love, of what I missed, of every wrong I once dismissed. The stones were wet with years gone by, each one a tear I never cried. At Bucket Creek the rope grew thin, but still I dropped my wishes in. No magic rose, no answer came, just ripples whispering my name. But in that sound I found a thread to weave a new life from the dead. Sometimes the quiet things confess what noise can never quite express. There's an echo in the well tonight, calling me to make things right. It speaks of love, of what I missed, of every wrong I once dismissed. We dance beneath the broken light in a hall that leaned from winter nights. The record skipped, but we still sway to songs our grandparents once played. Your dress was thrifted, torn and gold. My hands were callous, worn and bold. But nothing mattered in that room, just stolen joy and fading gloom. We're dancing on borrowed time to a beat that won't rewind. Each second's ours, though fate won't tell how long we've got before farewell. The clock had stopped, the wine was cheap, don't outlast the sound, but still they bloom where hearts are found. We're dancing on borrowed time to a beat that won't rewind. Each second's ours, the fate won't tell how long we've got before farewell. We're dancing on borrowed time to a beat that won't rewind. Each second's ours, the fate won't tell how long we've got before farewell. The fog rolled in on Fisher's Hill, like sorrow soft and standing still. The church bell rang but no one prayed, just empty pews and ghosts that stayed. I passed the fence where we first kissed, now swallowed by the morning mist. A crow sat quiet on the wire, as if it mourned what we desire. Fog on Fisher's Hill again, where silence walks and memories bend. Each step I take feels slow and wide, like grief that never learned to hide. Postman's gone, the cafe closed. The town forgot the life it chose. But still I come at break of day to feel the things we threw away. Your name carved deep into the bark, now barely seen but still a mark. And though the wind won't say a word, the past is something always stored. Fog on Fisher's Hill again, where silence walks and memories bend. Each step I take feels slow and wide, like grief that never learned to hide. The funniest veils reveal the most, when truth walks slowly like a ghost. Fog on Fisher's Hill again, where silence walks and memories bend. Each step I take feels slow and wide, like grief that never learned to hide. Rain taps soft on the window frame, like it knows my hurt but not my name. The room is dim, the coffee cold, the pictures fade, the truth feels old. I Trace your face in dusty glass and wait for all the storms to pass. But they just circle back again, like love that rusts instead of bends. Rain on the window, soft and slow, washing dreams I used to know. I watch it fall, I don't complain. It sounds like you, it feels like rain. The books you left are water stained, the spines like hearts too long restrained. The wind blows through the hallway floor, like you still walking more and more. I lit a candle yesterday, but it went out, just drifted gray. So now I sit and simply feel the only thing I know is real. Rain on the window, soft and slow, washing dreams I used to know. I watch it fall, I don't complain. It sounds like you, it feels like rain. The sky don't cry without a cause, and neither do the hearts it draws. Rain on the window, soft and slow, washing dreams I used to know. I watch it fall, I don't complain. It sounds like you, feels like rain. It feels like rain.
We used to drive till the gas ran out, singing songs we couldn't live without. The tapes would hiss, the tires hum. We'd laugh so hard, we'd both go numb. Those winding roads and setting suns held every battle we had won. And though we fought with words like fire, we never lost that deep desire. Old roads and old songs still play, though time has taken us away. I turned the dial, you turned to dust, but I still drive with love and rust. The back seat's torn, the mirror cracked, your sweatshirt still is in the back. The smell of smoke, of cherry gum, of all the things we've both become. I play that track, the one you knew, and swear I hear you singing too. The highway fades, the signal goes, but not the sound of what we chose. Some to died, you turned to dust, but I still drive with love and rust.
I laid beneath the twilight hue, the clouds like brushstrokes bleeding through. The stars were waiting calm and white, as if the world had nothing to hide. I closed my eyes and breathed in deep. The secret silence chose to keep. A comet brushed the distant black, and I forgot I can't turn back. Paint me on the canvas high, where dreams drift by and moments fly. No frame, no fear, just you and I. Inside the canvas of the echoes in the breeze, like whispered winds through trembling trees. Each memory a glowing spark that dances softly through the dark. We never finished what we wrote, but stars can carry every note. So every time I see the blue, I find another piece of you. Some art is born without a frame, but holds the world just all the same. Paint me on the canvas high, where dreams drift by and moments fly. No frame, no fear, just you and I. Inside the canvas of the screen door slammed like it always had. The fields were dry, the sky looked sad. The barn still held that leather smell, like every story he used to tell. His boots untouched beside the flame, the radio still played his name. And though the cows had long moved on, the ghost remained at break of dawn. There are ghosts on grandfather's farm, we're in love like an old charm. They don't moan, they don't disarm, just keep the porch light ever warm. talk in secret, please. The well is dry, but not the song that hums like him all summer long. I walk the rows he used to till, his hat still hanging on the sill. And though he's gone, I feel no harm, just peace from ghosts on that old farm. Some spirits never need to speak, they bloom in dirt and wooden creek. There are ghosts on grandfather's farm, wearing love like an old charm. They don't moan, they don't disarm, just keep the porch light ever warm. You wrote me notes on yellow sheets with crooked lines and fragile beats. I found them in the attic chest, right where your memory still rests. I read each line with trembling hands, each pause a truth that still withstands. And though the ink was soft and torn, your voice in every word was born. There are letters in the air from a fire that burned too fast, but love still lingers in the flash of every word you tried to stash. The last one ended with no date, just if you're reading it's too late. But even so, I feel you near in every faded word I hear. I place them on the fire's tongue and watch them burn like songs unsung. The wind took pieces to the sky like truths too bold to ever die. Some flames reveal what life can't hold, a soul in ashes glowing gold. There are letters in the ash from a fire that burned too fast, but love still lingers in the flash of every word you tried to stash.
left in boots and that blue raincoat, a storm behind, a dream afloat. You didn't cry, you didn't turn, just let the thunder crash and burn. The porch was wet, the sky was fierce, the wind cut through like sharpened shears. I watched you walk into the gray and prayed you'd find your light someday. You danced away with the wind. The roads you took I'll never know, but sometimes rain still tells me so. I hear you laugh in summer storms, in every gust your voice transforms. That coat still hangs behind the door like proof you lived and needed more. And every time the lightning calls, I swear I see you through the squalls. You and the wind made quite a pair, both too wild to settle anywhere. I held my breath, I held my danced away with the wind. Some hearts don't stay, but leave behind a breeze that whispers through the mind.
Deep old light flickered in haze as dusk gave way to smoky grays. I held a bag, a folded map, a bottle capped with one last nap. The benches creak like ghostly sighs. The engine blinked its tired eyes, and all around the town stood still, like dreams too heavy, hearts too real. The last slow train still rolls tonight, with songs and souls beneath its light. No tickets back, just tracks ahead for stories left unsaid or dead. A man beside me strummed a tune with chords that cracked beneath the moon. He sang of loss, of dreams once told, of silver lines and hands grown old. We shared a glance, we shared a nod, two strangers chasing something odd. And as the train began to hum, I knew that leaving makes us one. We ride not to escape, but find the parts we left too far behind. The last slow train still rolls tonight, with songs and souls beneath its light. No tickets back, just tracks ahead for stories left unsaid or dead.
Dock was damp with ocean tears, a place I hadn't stood in years. The boats were silent, sails were slack, like tired ghosts that won't come back. I touched the post where we once swore to never drift from this old shore. But life's a tide we can't delay, it takes what's near and pulls away. Tide and timber, salt and soul, were my compass, strong and whole. But even anchors can let go when winds decide which way to blow. The seagulls cried, the sea was bold, your name still carved in weathered gold. I let old rope slip through my hand, like letting go what we had planned. And though the sky began to break, I felt your warmth inside the wake. You're not the wave, but still you stay inside the drift that won't decay. Tide and timber, salt and soul, you were my compass, strong and whole. But even anchors can let go when winds decide which way to blow. Some love like shorelines fade and rise, but leave their shape beneath the tides. Tide and timber, salt and soul, you were my compass, strong and whole. But even anchors can let go when winds decide which way to blow.
We planted trees in early spring with muddy boots and wedding rings. The orchard bloomed, we watched it grow through every drought, through every snow. The peaches came, the apples fell, and in those roots our love would dwell. But time has thorns beneath its green, and change cuts deeper than it seems. In the orchard and the rain, I laughter lingers on the breeze among the birds beneath the leaves. I pick a pear and close my eyes and see your face beneath the skies. The rain begins soft as your breath, a gentle gift even in death. What love we give to earth and sky returns in fruit, though we may die. In the orchard and the rain, I feel your hands, I hear your name. Though you are gone, the trees remain and bear your memory in each vein.
There's a chapel deep in pinewood shade. No preacher speaks, no songs are played. The pews are moss, the walls are bark, the ceiling stitched with stars in dark. I go there when the world's too loud to pray beneath a sky unbowed. No stained glass tales, no written creed, just roots that grow through every need. At the chapel of the pines, I lose my fear and leave behind the voices made of doubt and stone, to find a truth that's mine alone. I carved a verse into a tree that only time and rain can see. The breeze replies with quiet grace, like sermons whispered through the space. And though no choir fills the air, the birds still harmonize with care. I leave each time with lighter bones and faith not built from sticks or thrones. Some temples rise without a plan, but heal the heart more than a man. At the chapel of the pines, I lose my fear and leave behind the voices made of doubt and stone, to find a truth that's mine alone.
I packed my bag by candlelight
while you were dreaming out of sight. The dog looked up, then looked away, like even he knew I couldn't stay. The morning train don't make a sound, but still I felt it shaking ground. And every mile I walked watched unwind was stitched with shadows left behind. Southbound shadows trail my boots, carrying silence in their roots. The road may curve, the heart may slow, but where we part, the dark will go. The diner lights were blue and dim. A stranger hummed a gospel hymn. I sipped my thoughts through bitter brew and felt the ache that once was you. The waitress asked, "You heading far?" I said, "Just chasing who we are." She smiled like she'd seen it too, a love that left and never knew. Southbound shadows trail my boots, carrying silence in their roots. The road may curve, the heart may slow, but where rivers draw. Not all departures are a loss. Some paths must break to find the cross. Southbound shadows trail my boots, carrying silence in their roots. The road may curve, the heart may slow, but where we part, the dark will go. Where we part, the dark will go. Where we part, the dark will go. I walk past signs that time forgot, where willow trees still tie the knot. The river whispered soft and low, a song from long, long years ago. The gravel road was cracked and bare, but every step still led me there. Where once we danced in firelight, carved our names into the night. North of the riverbend I roam, where shadows stretch and memories foam. No bridge remains, no line to mend, just love that turned but didn't end. The mill is rust, the dock is gone, but I still hear your favorite song. The mosses claim the wooden gate, yet I return despite my fate.
You held the moon inside your eyes. Now all I find are quiet skies. But in that hush I feel you breathe, and everything you had to leave. North of the riverbend I roam, where shadows stretch and memories foam. No bridge remains, no line to mend, just love that turned but didn't end. Some places never let you go, they bloom in silence, soft and slow. North of the riverbend I roam, where shadows stretch and memories foam. No bridge remains, no line to mend, just love that turned but didn't end. No bridge remains, no line to mend, just love that turned but didn't end.
Found a bottle near the creek, half full of things we didn't speak. Its label torn, its glass gone brown, like promises we both let drown. I took a sip and closed my eyes. The burn was sharp but no surprise. It tasted like that final fight, the one we lost without a light. Never turns. The trees remember, so do I. What fades in true still lives in sky. The cabin roof caved in last year, but still your ghost keeps drawing near. I saw your shot into the fire. It hissed like gold, familiar eye. Then raised my glass to all we missed, and drank to things we can't resist. The heart forgets but never quite. It echoes loud in quiet.
Quilt hangs on the line, stitched with prayers and borrowed time. It sways like faith on weary air, a sacred thing in need of care. Each patch a vow, each tear a loss, a cross without the weight of cross. I hum the song you used to hum. It It's threadbare now, but it still comes. A threadbare hymn, soft and true, still holds the shape and sound of you. Though worn by years and weathered ends, its tune remains, its voice defends. The radio is full of dust, but when it plays I still adjust to hear the crackle in the tune, the one you sang beneath the moon. I'll wear your jacket in the storm, though frayed and faded it stays warm, like hymns we sang through highs and lows that only broken silence knows. A threadbare hymn, soft and true, still holds the shape and sound of you. Though worn by years and weathered ends, its tune remains, its voice defends. What fades in cloth stays strong in sound, and lifts us when we're halfway down. The threads in cloth stay strong in sound, and lifts us when we're halfway down. A threadbare hymn, soft and true, still holds the shape and sound of you. Though worn by years and weathered ends, its tune remains, its voice defends. A threadbare hymn, soft and true, still holds the shape and sound of you. Though worn by years and weathered ends, its tune remains, its voice defends. There's a bench by the sycamore tree where you first said you loved me. The paint is cracked, the metal rusted, but in its silence I'm still trusted. The wind still sings our favorite line from that old song we made a sign. I sit alone, but not in vain. You're here in breeze and wood and grain. The bench by the sycamore still stands, like time itself with gentle hands. It cradles dreams we left before, and waits for one of us once more. A squirrel runs past with no regret. The sun dips low without a fret. A letter folded in my coat still carries lines I never wrote. I read them under branches wide, where shadows stretch and fears subside. And though your name's not carved in stone, this bench is where you're not alone. The bench by the sycamore still stands, like time itself with gentle hands. It cradles dreams Some roots don't grow beneath our feet, but in the places where hearts meet. Bench by the sycamore still stands, like time itself with gentle hands. It cradles dreams we left before, and waits for one of us once more. It cradles dreams we left before, and waits for one of us once more.
You were a spark in a field of rain, a laugh that softened every pain. I was a branch too dry to bend, but you lit fire from end to end. We burned like stars in open skies, no thought to how or when love dies. But every fire must feed or fade, and ours was never meant for shade. Just a flicker and a flame, too bright, too wild to tame. We rose, we fell, we left our name on nights the moon refused to blame. I see you now in candlelight, a shadow dancing out of sight. The matchbox empty in my drawer still smells like you forevermore. They say some fires cleanse the soul, but some just leave a deeper hole. And though the smoke has cleared at last, the scent of you still burns the past. Some heat won't warm, it only scars, yet we still chase it, chasing stars. Just a flicker and a flame, too bright, too wild to tame. We rose, we fell, we left our name on nights the moon refused to blame. The steel mill closed in '93, but I still dream of sparks and heat. My father's boots by the back door still echo on the concrete floor. The train don't come, the shift bell's gone, but every night I carry on with calloused hands and voices deep that hum a song I'll always keep. This Rustbelt Lullaby still rings through empty yards and broken things. and steel and clay. I hum the tune beneath the stacks where once we bent and broke our backs. And though the sirens sleep for good, their song remains where steel once stood. This Rustbelt lullaby still rings through empty yards and broken things. It tells of work, of sweat, of pride, of those who stood in it first. You can take the tools, take the sky, but not this Rustbelt lullaby. This Rustbelt lullaby still rings through empty yards and broken things. It tells of work, of sweat, of pride, of those who stood and never cried.
You always spoke in gentle tones, like feathers tossed from broken bones. A quiet storm, a tender hand that tried to teach me how to stand. You never raised your voice to fight, you just let silence win the night. And in that hush I learned to hear the truths you carried year to year. Feathers in the wind don't fall, they glide above the wrecks we call. A life too loud, a love too blind, they float through time and speak in kind. I found your scarf along the fence. It smelled like peace and consequence. The way you'd hold the morning still and make the world bend to your will. I tried to write you one last line, but found my words too coarse to find. So now I watch the sparrows climb and hear your voice in wings in time. Some legacies aren't built in stone, but in the flight of those alone. Feathers in the wind don't fall, they glide above the wrecks we call. A life too loud, a love too blind, they float through time and speak in kind. grandpa's chest, with coffee stains and folded crest. No towns were named, no borders drawn, just rivers flowing till they're gone. A compass rose a note below, just trust the winds where they go. I took it as my final guide and left the fear I kept inside. A map without a mark or line, but somehow leads me every time. No path too lost, no place too dark for hearts that move without a mark. I walk through plains and fields unknown, with only stars to guide me home. The paper tore, the ink did fade, but not the trail that dreamers made. And when I felt the pull to turn, the map just hummed and let me learn that life's not drawn with perfect schemes, but wandered through in crooked dreams. No chart can hold the soul's true land, but faith will fit what maps can't plan. A map without a mark or line, but somehow leads me every time. No path too lost, no place too dark for hearts that move without a mark. Down by your door where no hurt makes faint. You're out too safe for last, you want an empty shade. A jolly from a time, never's howling from a May. In the mountains and chill the pain of my fate. And then when feeling shadows are sitting inside, but I can't see as small from the stars you're fair. I know that God no one that ain't living in the range, and the all winds will show you dry. Lanterns for the lost I send down winding streams that never end. They flow through time, they flow through pain to bring the light back home again. Each one a soul I used to hold, now gone like songs too sweet, too old. Their laughter lives in wind and rain, in flickers born from silent flame. I watch them drift past roots and stone, 1,000 lights but still alone. Yet somehow in that soft release I feel a quiet kind of peace. No flame can bring the lost ones near, but love still glows when we draw near. Land back home again.
In glass and gears all day, and silence carved from yesterday. Each tick a thread, each hand a vow to keep the present safe somehow. His eyes were deep like winding keys that held a world no one else sees. And on his sill, a pocket watch that stopped the day she left his watch. Watchmaker's window tells the tale of time and love that sometimes fail. But even clocks that cease to chime still whisper truths beyond their time. He never closed, he never aged, just fixed the clocks and turned the page. They brought him time to mend or lose. He gave them care, he gave them clues. And though his hands were cracked and worn, they moved like they were newly born. I passed one day, he wasn't there, just ticking silence in the air. Some fix the world with oil and glass, while holding hearts that time won't pass. The watchmaker's window tells the tale of time and love that sometimes fail. But even clocks that cease to chime still whisper truths beyond their time. Still it danced like final looks, like last romance. I held it high against the wind to mark the place where we had been. The smoke rose slow, the stars were dim, your voice still echoed in the hymn. And though the night began to swell, I gave that flame a soft farewell. So bright, one final gleam before the night. No words, no cry, just silent grace to honor what we can't replace. I left it near the riverbend where we once swore to never end. A flicker lost in morning mist, like every dream we once had kissed. It doesn't rage, it doesn't plead, it simply glows, then takes its leave. And in its glow I saw the past release me from its hold at last. The lantern's farewell burned so bright, one final gleam before the night. No words, no cry, just silent grace to honor what we can't replace. Burn so bright. weren't meant to stay for long, but teach us where the soul belongs. The lantern's farewell burns so bright, one final gleam before the night. No words, no cry, just silent grace to honor what we can replace.
Misty morning on the coast, I saw a flame and chased the ghost. A figure moved through trees of gray, like time itself had lost its way. I called out once but heard no sound, just waves that crashed and spun around. My boots sunk deep in salted soil, each step was fire, breath was toil. There's a fire in the fog tonight, a flicker lost in fading light. I walk through smoke to find my past and hold a flame that cannot last. The lighthouse blinked with weary eyes, like blinking truths or half-told lies. A journal soaked in rain and ash held names and dreams that burned too fast. But even in this murky dusk, I found a warmth inside the hush. The fog may hide the shape of things, but not the pull that longing brings. Even when the path is blind, somehow hope is close behind. There's a fire in the fog tonight, a flicker lost in fading light. I walk through smoke to find my path and hold a flame that cannot In the quiet town where the shadows grow, I walk through fields where no one goes. Rust on the gates and dust on the signs. The world kept turning, I lost all the lines. The river hummed a song of grace. The sky fell low, kissed my face. The past came back on a passing breeze. Whispered truths I still can't see. Oh, the winds of the hollow, they carry me far, past the silence, past the scar, through the echoes, I still roam, searching for a place called home.
trust the gold that fades too fast and leaves you cold. But I chase light through every door, found only ghosts on every shore. The hills remember every fall, their silence speaks above it all. I leave my name on trees and stone, but I still feel like skin and bone. Maybe peace ain't something found, but felt when no one's left around. Oh, the winds of the hollow, they carry me far past the silence, past the scars, through the echo. I still roam, searching for a place called home. Oh, the winds of the hollow, they carry me far past the silence, past the scars.